was, let's say, the foundational spirit behind this idea. We could not imagine at the time that we will get to this day when we will have the honor and the joy to give out degrees, hand out degrees to our first graduates. This is indeed a milestone for our university, our first English-speaking degree. We do hope that we will live to experience this moment and live out to have it as a routine graduation in the following years. I would like to thank our first graduates for trusting us, for deciding to apply to this program 4 years ago. I do hope that despite the many difficulties, the hardships, the challenges they have faced through, they received in multiple ways the worth of the value of their investment. Classical education, liberal education today, is not to invest time and money in the pursuit of liberal education, is not something that it is decided lightheartedly. But I believe it is invaluable in the sense that it inspires people to find their way through life. Each time I am called upon to greet people who graduate from a humanities degree, I recall an anecdote starring Albert Einstein, who once on a train from Trenton to Princeton, he lost his ticket, and the conductor told him, please, in fact, he could not find the ticket. The conductor told him, Professor Einstein, you don't have to give me the ticket. I know who you are. But still, Einstein kept on searching for his ticket. And he said, yes, I know, you know that you know who I am, and I know who I am, but I don't know where I'm going. And I think the value of classical education and liberal education in general is that it gives you, it hands out skills to cut through your life's path and find where you're going. And the end of this road is not necessarily a place that leads to a lot of money, to big success, in terms of how people and society nowadays define success, but certainly teaches you how to find virtue and how to live a life that is fulfilling for you and for other people. I do hope that through your journey, these 4 years, you received these skills to to cut a worthy path through your life, and I will be looking forward to see what you will end up becoming and doing. We will be here, keep in touch, and we will be always delighted to hear about your progress. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Your Excellency, Director of the National and Capodistrian University of Athens, dear Vice Rector, dear Director of the program, Professor Planzos, dear former Director of the program, Professor Karamalengu, dear colleagues, dear friends, dear students. Since 2020, the School of Philosophy of the National and Capodistrian University of Athens has designed a BA program focused on Greek antiquity that currently boasts an accomplished and passionate faculty and staff and more than 80 international students. BA program in Archaeology, History and Literature of Ancient Greece is the first undergraduate degree program that is taught fully in English at a Greek university, which is addressed to international students. Thus, BAG symbolizes the beginning of a new era for the extroversion and internationalization of Greek higher education. Therefore, I'm very proud that this program is offered by our school, thanks to the vision and perspicacity of a precious colleague, Professor Emerita Ms. Eleni Karamalenkou, first academic director and former dean of the School of Philosophy. Dear students, I'm delighted and moved to be here today celebrating your achievements at the first batch graduates and the next generation of bright, talented, and visionary colleagues. I have loved the opportunity as Dean of the School of Philosophy to experience your persistence and creativity. I know that your teacher and parents and friends are very proud of you. Proud of your hard work for overcoming daily tribulation, passing through all of your activities, not just to make the grade, but to absorb, to learn, and succeed. And you made it. In closing, whatever you do next, I'd advise you to hold on your special status as student of the University of Athens. You go out into the world having lived in one of the most beautiful places on this planet, but you have also lived in a city that gave us the precious gift of freedom and civilization. So go forward with the pride of Athenians, with all that you've learned from your teacher and drew from this experience as you moved forward to a bright and promising future. I also want to thank the current director of the program, Professor Plazos, for his excellent work, as well the former director, Professor Eleni Karamalenkou, and of course the authorities of the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Address by the academic director of the program, Professor Dimitrios Plazos, and screening of a video about the BA program.
Your Excellency, the Rector of the National Kapodistrian University of Athens, Your Excellency, the Vice Rector for Academic and Student Affairs, Your Excellency, the Dean of the School of Philosophy, Madam President of the Department of Philology, fellow professors, esteemed guests, and the graduating class of 2024. It is with immense pride and joy that I stand before you today, addressing a group of remarkable individuals who have dedicated their academic journey to the study of archaeology, history, and literature of ancient Greece. To the class of 2024, congratulations. You have reached a significant milestone, and it is both a privilege and a pleasure to celebrate this momentous occasion with you. Although we met in dire circumstances 4 years ago, we got to admire your resilience, your commitment, and your love for things Greek. The BA in the Archaeology, History, and Literature of Ancient Greece was created only a few years ago as a bridge of academic collaboration and friendly exchange of knowledge between our university, the largest state institution of higher education in Greece, and one of the largest universities in Europe and the world at large. Rather than waiting for Athens eventually to be discovered, we came to you wherever you may have been across the globe, wishing to share what we know best, the archaeology, the history, and the literature of ancient Greece. And even more, we decided to stage this formidable endeavor in the scenery of culture and learning that the city of Athens has always been. It is my great pleasure, therefore, to witness this, the very first graduation of a program we planned, we dreamed of, worked for over so many months and years and against so many obstacles. Hence, it is my great pleasure to note the presence here today of Professor Achilleas Chaldeakis, former Dean of the School of Philosophy and now member of the University Board, and of course Professor Emerita Eleni Karamalenkou, also a former Dean of our school, but most significantly our program's first ever director, who worked tirelessly for this achievement. So here we are, dear class of 2024. Your time in Athens, a city steeped in the legacy of the ancients, has been more than just an academic experience. It has been a profound immersion into the very heart of classical civilization. Your Greek experiences have not only enriched your understanding of ancient Greece, but have also shaped you in ways that will resonate throughout your lives. The study of ancient Greece is not merely an academic endeavor. It is an exploration of the very foundations of global civilization. The Greeks and the Romans left us ideas about citizenship, governance, ethics, and aesthetics that continue to influence modern thought and society. Through your classes in archaeology, you have learned that every pottery sherd, every ancient structure, and every inscription you may come across tells a story of human endeavor, creativity, and resilience. In history, you have traced the evolution of a society that has left an indelible mark on the world. You have studied the rise and fall of empires, the triumphs and tragedies of war, and the enduring legacies of cultural achievements. You have seen how history is not just a series of events, but a complex tapestry of human experiences and aspirations. In literature, you have delved into the minds of some of the greatest thinkers and writers of all time, the epics of Homer, the tragedies of Sophocles, the philosophies of Plato and Aristotle. These works have challenged you to think deeply about the human condition, to question the nature of existence, and to seek wisdom and truth. From your studies, you have garnered lessons that are as relevant today as they were in ancient times. The Greeks were masters of asking the big questions and seeking meaningful answers. They pondered over concepts of justice, virtue, and the good life. They explored the nature of reality, the power of the mind, and the mysteries of the cosmos. These inquiries have provided us with rich intellectual heritage. And one of the most enduring lessons from ancient Greece is the value of critical thinking and dialogue. As you move forward, remember the importance of questioning assumptions, engaging in thoughtful dialogue, and seeking out diverse perspectives. In a world where information is abundant, but wisdom is scarce, these skills are invaluable. Another profound lesson is the power of storytelling. The myths, the epics, the dramas of ancient Greece and Rome are not just entertaining tales. They're vehicles for conveying deep truths about human nature and society. They teach us about heroism, tragedy, love, and fate. They remind us about shared humanity and the timeless struggles and triumphs that define the human experience. As graduates of classics, you carry with you the ability to understand and tell stories that can inspire, educate, and transform. As you leave this historic city and the hallowed halls of your university, you carry with you a wealth of knowledge and a unique perspective shaped by your studies. The world you're entering is vastly different from the one the ancient Greeks knew, yet many of the challenges remain the same. Issues of governance, justice, human rights, and cultural identity are as pressing today as they were in the days of Athens and Sparta, Rome and Carthage. Your education has equipped you with the tools to navigate and contribute to this complex world. Whether you choose to continue in academia, work in museums, engage in public history, or pursue entirely different paths, the skills and insights you have gained will serve you well. You have learned to think critically, to appreciate the nuances of human behavior, and to communicate effectively. These are qualities that will distinguish you in any field. Class of 2024. The future, like the past, is filled with uncertainties and possibilities. The ancient Greeks understood the concept of fate and the unpredictable nature of life. Yet, they also believed in the power of human agency and the potential for greatness. You, too, are on the brink of a new chapter filled with unknowns. Embrace this uncertainty with courage and optimism. Trust in your abilities, stay true to your values, and remain open to new opportunities and experiences. Congratulations, and may your journey be filled with discovery, fulfillment, and success. Thank you.
screening of the video about the BA program.
For those drawn to the study of classical antiquity, there is no greater classroom than the archaeological sites in the museums of Athens. Here, amidst the cobblestone streets and beneath the shadow of towering monuments, a journey of discovery unfolds. In the heart of the ancient world, where myths whisper through the ruins and history hides behind every corner, welcome to Athens. And students of archaeology, history, and literature find themselves engaged in a hands-on education like no other. From uncovering ancient pottery fragments to piecing together the remains of forgotten civilizations, each excavation, each museum visit, each on-site class is a step back in time. But the study of the archaeology, history, and literature in Athens is more than just a site visit. It is a journey of scholarship and discovery, where the past comes alive through the careful analysis of artifacts and the interpretation of ancient texts. Guided by esteemed scholars and experts in their field, students delve into the depths of ancient history, exploring the rise and fall of the Greek city-states, the rituals of ancient cults, and the daily lives of those who once walked these streets.
In Athens, we teach you the who, the what, and the why of Greek art through the study of objects, through the study of texts and histories.
When the students study the classical texts, then the same day, the day afterwards, they will have the opportunity to visit the places where these texts are said and comment upon.
The National and Kapodistrian University of Athens is a prestigious institution with a rich history and a strong focus on classical studies, making it an excellent choice for those interested in studying ancient Greece. Inaugurated in 1837, it was the first university in the newly established modern Greek state, as well as in the Balkan and the Eastern Mediterranean region. Its role has been historically and socially decisive for education and the promotion of cultural life in Greece and beyond. The University of Athens boasts renowned scholars and experts in the field of classical studies, including ancient Greek history, literature, philosophy, art, and archaeology. Students have the opportunity to learn from these experts and engage in rigorous academic discourse.
My name is Dolkis Razant. I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. This program was my first choice of study, so coming here and being able to learn from such well-educated people was really fascinating to me, and I'm enjoying every moment of it. It's been so much fun to stay here. I love island hopping, so many cool new things that I never would have had the opportunity to do back home.
Hello, my name is Yanis McMillan. I'm from Orlando, United States. My favorite part of the program has been the trips and excursions outside of Athens, mainly to Crete to see all of the Minoan palaces. All of our professors are very well educated and professional in their subjects, and it is always a joy to attend the classes. A program that I would recommend to anybody.
Hello, my name is Ru Yi. I'm from China. Studying Greece not only broadened my horizon academically, but also allowed me to experience the charm of this ancient and beautiful country. There are so many cultural heritage everywhere, so it provides a great opportunities and inspirations and motivation for my studies.
Hi, I'm Eduardo. I'm from Italy. Came here to fulfill my dream of studying archaeology. I love living in Greece, and the program was perfect for me because it was full of field trips, and recently we will participate at an excavation in Marathon. I also really love the fact that all the professors were very available. I will definitely suggest this program to everyone that maybe have an idea to study here in Greece.
Athens is located in close proximity to many important historical sites related to ancient Greece, such as the Acropolis, the Parthenon, the Agora, or even Delphi, Olympia, and Mycenae, as well as numerous archaeological museums. This allows students to have first-hand access to the physical remains of ancient Greek civilization, providing invaluable learning opportunities. The university offers extensive libraries, archives, and research facilities dedicated to classical studies, providing students with access to a wealth of academic resources and primary sources for their studies and research.
We have the opportunity to have a complete classical experience in all branches of classical literature: archaeology, philology, thought, and philosophy.
Studying Greek archaeology in Athens is a truly hands-on experience. Our students learn how to use their eyes, their hands, and their brains in order to make sense of the past.
Athens is not only a center of academic excellence, but also a vibrant cultural hub with a deep connection to its ancient past. Studying at the University of Athens allows students to immerse themselves in Greek culture, language, and society, enhancing their understanding of ancient Greece and its modern context.
Address by the former academic director of the program, Professor Emerita Eleni Karamalegu.
Dear Rector, dear Vice Rector and a member of the scientific committee of our program, dear former Dean of the School of Philosophy, dear Head of the Department of Philology, dear Director of our program, dear colleagues, dear friends, dear students, and from tomorrow, students who have the graduation of the program. It is with great pleasure that I welcome today the first graduation of our students who completed their studies in the program after 4 years of continuous study. In the year 2019, the program was founded and began its educational operation in the academic year 2020-2021. It was the first English-taught undergraduate degree program in all Greek universities, and we started it in the School of Philosophy with great enthusiasm and willingness to offer classical studies to students from all over the world in the country where Greek culture was created, Greek history was born, and Greek letters flourished. Our university, its authorities, the professor and the administration, the academic staff and the administrative staff of the program, as well as the state and the press, supported our effort. Dear graduates, you immediately embraced and trusted this program. You traveled to our country to study, and with a lot of persistence and diligence, you finished your studies, and you are already graduates after completing 4 years. It is important to be inspired and create something new, but it is much more important to see the achievement of the goals that have been set from the beginning. I feel that in 5 years as the head of program administration, I got more than I gave. I wish to the current director and the members of the committee managing the program only success. I would like to thank all the colleagues who worked with us from the beginning of the program, to thank the former dean of the school, to thank the rector, to thank the two departments, the Department of Archaeology and History and the Department of Philology, who was with us in the beginning and they continue to stay with us in this program, and also from the administration and the administrative staff. I thank Mrs. Kypriadou, who supported the program from the beginning, Mrs. Christopoulou, and also all the administrative staff of the program, who is here with us today. I wish you, dear graduates, to continue as everyone precedes in the path you started, to spread in your turn to your countries and to the whole world what you learned and loved, and fulfill all your other dreams as well. Thank you.
Awarding of the degrees. Μια σειρά, ακόμα και εκεί. Πού πάω. Τίποτε, θέλεις τα ονόματα, έτσι.
Στεκόμαστε να μπροστά.
Εντάξει. Cecilia Beatriz Escobar Melendez. Εμμάνουαλ Δημήτριος Γαλανός. Ντάνι Μα. Caleb Hotchkiss Mao. Ρισίν Μao. Ελισαμπέτα Μόσο. Ζιάγι Σου. Weijie In. Ναι. End of the ceremony.
Is to have all the students with the parents to have one photo. What do you guys think? Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. 哎，咱们中文的啊，这个父母一起来跟整个学生来一样。
Dear students and parents, you all know that there is a small reception with refreshments across the street at the Kostis Palamas building. You know this, right? Toxed, you'll bring your parents, each one, bring the parents, okay?
You are all invited for a drink to Kostis Palamas building, Academia St. Sina Street.
Αυτό το αντίγραφο πάντως. this area. And okay. Let's get over here. Bring your kids. 你可以父母带孩子们一起录。坐下来吧，坐下。Smile, please. Smile to me, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.